Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to show you guys what is on my phone. And yeah, right now I currently have the Galaxy S7. I've had this phone for about a year now, and in my earlier videos this is what I was using to record them. It has an OtterBox case on it, but as you guys can see, I have completely destroyed the case. Thank goodness for OtterBox, because I drop my phone every single day, all the time. And as you can see, these have no longer a place to snap into because the little bracket that was on here is now gone. So the color of the phone is actually just a gold color. I really wanted the gold color because I like it. I thought it was really pretty, really different. I didn't want black and I didn't want the white color that they had. So as you guys can see right now, it is 10 something in the morning. There's a picture of me and Rick, my husband. I wanted to say that this phone actually, in the beginning, is what I was using to record my videos on. It takes really good pictures and videos, and so far I've come to like it. So with that being said, we're just going to start with the apps. And I have tons of folders, but I figured I would not go through those folders. I would just go through the apps one by one so you guys would have a chance to see them. But on this screen right here, it has different folders. This one is an Amazon folder, which I really don't use too much. This is the Google folder. It has Chrome, Drive, Gmail, Google, Hangouts, Maps, Photos, Play, Movies, and TV, and of course YouTube. I don't use Chrome very much. I like to use the internet app that's on here already, but sometimes I will use Chrome. Oh, excuse the noise in the background. My neighbors have decided to leave right as I was filming. But anyway, Google Drive I think is just a storage thing for Google for pictures and all that jazz. Gmail, self-explanatory. Google is self-explanatory. Hangouts I use when I want to talk to my mom. And then Play Movies I don't use very often, but YouTube clearly I use a ton. The Samsung folder, this is one that came on the phone. I really haven't messed with it too much, so I don't know entirely what's in it, but apparently it has email, the Galaxy apps, the internet, which is what I told you guys I use a lot. Rather than Chrome on this phone. To me, it's just a little bit better. My files, of course, that's where pictures and ringtones, all that stuff is. S-Voice I use sometimes, but not a lot. Samsung Gear, I'm not sure what that is because I do not have a Samsung Gear. Samsung Health I don't use often, and Samsung Plus, not often there at all either. So for social media, it has Instagram, which I use a ton, and Facebook Messenger. Instagram, you guys really should check me out if you don't already. If you don't follow me already, I am Keisha D. And yeah, this is where you'll see a lot of my makeup looks that I will put on my Instagram page, or if I'm uploading a video for a makeup look for that particular day, you will see it most likely on my Instagram. I also post a lot of memes and stuff like that because I like funniness. So if you're not following me already, you definitely should. It is at I am Keisha D. Alright, so the Sprint folder, it's just Sprint apps. I really don't use it that often. AdSense is just an add-on for my YouTube channel. I don't use it that often either. Amazon Shopping, don't use. Ashford Mobile, I don't need anymore because I recently graduated, but I'm thinking about going back to school eventually. This Asheron flashlight, one that I downloaded a while back and just haven't gotten rid of yet. Bitmoji's pretty cool though. It's like a little avatar. You can create your own little avatar person and it looks like that, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. You can send them in messages, you can send it on Facebook, all kinds of silly things that you can do with that, and I really like that app. So BitTorrent is something that I use every now and then for music. I don't recommend you guys downloading music illegally, but I haven't used this app in a while. It's just kind of sitting on my phone. Bank of America, who I bank with. BuzzFeed is a really good news app. I really like it. There's all kinds of news. There's celebrity gossip, all kinds of things. It really is one of my favorite apps, and I use it every day. The calculator, self-explanatory. Calendar, same. Camera, you guys know what those are. Capital One, that is my credit card company. Cartoon HD, this is a really cool app. I think I got this app online, I think. And what it is, it's just basically a an app that has a lot of movies and stuff on it, if it ever decides to load up any day now. Well, anyway, it didn't want to load up, so that app I use to watch a lot of movies. If I'm sitting out somewhere, I can turn on that app and I can stream movies to watch. So it's kind of cool. Clock is self-explanatory. Contacts, self-explanatory. Then we go to Domino. I really don't play dominoes very much. I got it because my husband wanted me to learn how to play dominoes, but for the most part, I don't use it. Facebook, self-explanatory. Frostwire is another. It goes kind of with the BitTorrent app. There's not a lot to it. You just browse music and download it. Gallery, self-explanatory. InstaFollow. This is an app I use to keep track of people who follow me on Instagram and who unfollow me. And oh, now you want to pop up. And so far, I haven't lost but one, but I'll check that out in a little bit. Alright, where were we? Google Keep is an app that I take notes in most often. Google Keep's pretty good. I like that you can make little, what do you call this thing, like virtual sticky tabs. So I use that one a lot. McAfee Security is what I use on my phone for web browsing security. Memo, I think it's a notepad app, but I have not used it very much, so I'm not entirely sure what it does. Messages app, I use this for, obviously, text messages. The MP3 cutter and ringtone app, I make ringtones out of the songs that I have on my phone, so that definitely comes in handy. I really like it because you don't have to start the song at the beginning. You can start in the middle and make the ringtone as long as you want it to be, and it works. It's a very useful app. Music, self-explanatory. I don't have a lot of music on my phone. I have an iPod for that, so most of my music is on my iPod. My Sprint is, well, I have Sprint, so that's where I would go and pay my bill, those kinds of things. Pandora. If you don't know what Pandora is, you've been living under a rock, sorry to say, but it's a music streaming app, which is pretty cool. I don't use it too often because I don't have the membership to make it to where you can get it with no ads, but it's cool. I like it. Phone, self-explanatory. Photo collage maker. This is pretty self-explanatory too. It is just a collage maker where you can make, collages of all the pictures you have. And we have an ad. But yeah. This is where I usually make all of my thumbnails that I want to use, and I'll just import them into PhotoJet. Someone asked me what I use to make my thumbnails, and it is PhotoJet online. PixArt is kind of the same thing. I really have not gotten into it too deep, so I'm really not sure exactly what it does. But yeah, apparently it has stickers and stores and smash hits, those kinds of things. I haven't messed with it too much. Then we have Pinterest, which is one of my favorite apps in the whole wide world. You guys should follow me if you don't already. I have all kinds of boards. I have one for mom probs, Word, beauty tips. I do gain inspiration sometimes from that. Scorpio life, because I am a Scorpio. Truth is just things that I agree with. Funny, what do you know? Oh, Loki is my hero. He's a villain, but he's my hero. I love him. So check me out. Follow me on Pinterest if you would like. Play games, play music, play store, all Samsung-ish apps. Poshmark is another one that I use quite a bit. It's basically online thrifting. There's all kinds of stuff you can browse and search for online. It's like an online thrift store. It's kind of cool. And apparently I have 35 news notifications. So we move on to rewards. This is a survey taking app. Every now and then they'll send you a survey to take, and when you do, it adds money to your Google Play account. It's pretty cool. I like it. Samsung Connect, no idea. Milk Music, I don't think that even works anymore. Samsung Pay. Oh, Scanner Radio. So this is how I listen to police scanners if I'm out on the road. STCCU is my credit union that I use. SDG&E is my light bill here in San Diego. Skype, don't use too often. SoundHound is an app for searching music. If you don't know what song it is, you can probably find it on there. Spotify, I do not use. Sprint Spot, don't use. Sprint Worldwide, don't use. SquarePic is another app like the first one I showed you guys, and it's also a photo collage maker. So I don't use it that often. I use the other one more than this one. Yes, Studio is an app that I use with my YouTube. It lets me see all you guys' comments and see how many have watched my videos. Torrent search, I have not used it often. TrueKey, it came on the phone, never used it. And finally, we have tuned in radio. You guys know I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, so I like to listen to the radio that's on at home from time to time. Twitter is self-explanatory, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. My name is I am Keisha D, and I do post on here rather often. So if you're interested in following my Twitter, it is there for you guys to look at. US Bank is another bank that I bank with. Self-explanatory. Bennett is another online thrifting store. I don't use it as often as I use Poshmark, but I will talk more about this app in another video. Voxer, I used to use a lot. It's like a walkie-talkie kind of app. I don't use it often. Capital One Wallet is where all my credit cards and stuff are. Weather Live lets me know what's going on as far as the weather here in San Diego. Weed Maps. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do a video about this particular topic. If you already know what this app is, then you will be very interested in that video, which I will have up on my channel really soon. Wish. Okay, so I have never ordered from Wish, but my mom raved about it. But I've heard so many horror stories about it that I don't think I'll ever order from them. A really cheap clothing spot, I guess. But there we go, guys, and these are the folders that I was going to show you guys, but I figured it would just be easier if I went through all the apps one by one. My folders have all my banking apps, my tools. SoundHound is its own little app. Weed Maps, we discussed that. We'll discuss it again in another video. Social media is all of those apps that I spoke about. See, Google has all those Google apps that I don't use. Oh, I use Maps a lot, especially here in San Diego when I'm going downtown. So I do use that one a lot. Hangouts I use with my mom. It's just sort of like the Google platform of Skype, if that makes sense. And Photos is self-explanatory. Music Lover, that should have, SoundHound, Play Music, Tuned In Radio. Twitter, of course. Cartoon HD is its own thing. Music, S-Voice don't really use. YouTube Studio, I use it a lot. Phone, contacts, messages, and the rest is self-explanatory. As I said, this is a Galaxy S7. I'm really kind of looking forward to the Note 8 that's coming out. I really do want that because I prefer bigger phones, but I guess in the meantime, this is what I have. It's just gold color. The camera on it is fantastic. I like the phone itself. It's just too small for me, I think. So yeah, that is what's on my phone. This was a highly requested video, and I am so happy that I was able to share it with you guys today. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It would help me out a ton. And if you're not already and would like to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Become a member of my YouTube family. I would love to have you here. And as always, if no one has told you today, you are strong, you are beautiful, and you are loved. I hope that you guys enjoyed spending time with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.